Fixold Cameras produces step-by-step, close-up videos of simple, common repairs and basic maintenance on classic and vintage cameras.
Canon P, top cover removal, and nothing else. Using a properly sized slotted screwdriver, remove the end cap screw and the front plate screw. Using a flexi clamp, remove the retaining ring on the rangefinder lens. Now using a spanner wrench, remove the rangefinder lens. You will probably put a fingerprint on it getting it out. Be sure to clean it before you put it back. And using the spanner tool, remove the PC socket retainer. Once loose, you should be able to finish it off using your fingers. Now remove the 4 slotted screws for the hot shoe. Well, it's not a hot shoe. It is most likely called an accessory shoe. With that out of the way, use a tiny screwdriver, slotted screwdriver, to loosen the set screws on the shutter speed dial. Set the shutter speed to whatever speed and just remember where it was at. Set screws also hold the shutter button release ring, or maybe the proper order would be shutter release button ring. With care, use the spanner tool to remove or loosen the advance lever retainer. There is a couple of washers, spring washers, and then remove the advance lever, and then the advance lever cam that sits below that. The rewind lever does not need to be removed before lifting the top cover. It just needs to be swung up so the top cover will clear. Seemed to catch a bit. Anyway, with the top cover removed, make note of the counter engagement pawl. It often sticks. And you can see there's a little corrosion on this camera, a little rust. The levers need to be checked for free movement and taken care of. If that's the case with the camera that you removed the top cover from, probably won't be. The likely reason the top cover was removed from your camera would be for rangefinder adjustment. Anyway, time to put the top cover back on. Just slip it right over the rewind knob. Before sliding into place, check for clearance of the rangefinder glass. Okay, so just slip it right over the rewind knob and make sure the rangefinder glass is cleared. And flip it over a couple times, at least once, to see why it's not sliding in place. Still not what's going on here. Quite a bit of pressure. Maybe I better get the hammer out and pound it into place. Nah, that's probably not a good idea. It's stuck. We'll flip it over again. Fiddle around with it. Aha! That's the problem. It's catching on the rewind set screw for the advance or the rewind lever. We'll just spin that in there. That's probably why it hung up a little bit when we tried to remove the top cover. Okay. Top cover goes on. Easy. That's more like it. Flip the rewind lever around. And we're off to the races. Well, wasn't that fun? Indeed, a fine camera to look at and to use. Maybe even a little underappreciated. And maybe even some indications of what the future held for Canon SLRs. The Canon P.